Azamra Leloai Beodi, Azamra Leloai Beodi, Allah, Allah, Azamra Leloai Beodi, Azamra Leloai Beodi, Azamra Leloai Beodi, Allah, Allah, Azamra Leloai Beodi. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to Azamra at HEA in Denver, Colorado. I'm Rabbi Grunwald, and this is Cantor Green, and we're happy to be joining you in your home this Shabbat. We hope that you're relaxed and unwinding from hopefully a productive week, or maybe a week of vacation like Cantor and I have been on this week. Both of us took some time off, and it's good to come back a little bit restored and refreshed. That's what Shabbat is about. We're going to be singing together. We hope that you'll sing with us. Page 10, if you're following along in Sidur Lev Shalem, it's available as a download at our website, headenver.org/Azamra, or look on the worship link, where you'll also find music at headenver.org/Azamra-music. Let's sing together, page 10.
ידי נפש הפרחמה משוכבת אל רצונך ירוץ עבדה כמו היה ישתחווה מול הדרך כי ערב לו ידידותך מנפץ ובחודם איי 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 נפשי חולת אהבתך הנעלנה רפנה לה בהרות לה נועם זיווה אז תתחזק ותתרפא להייתה לך שמחת עולם איי 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 איי
Hope you've had a chance to get outside these last couple of days. It's warmed up quite a lot here in Colorado, and it's beautiful sun and sky that we Coloradans love. Last couple of days, the Denver skyline against the mountains has been vivid and crisp. I just hope you're getting outside. The Psalms of Shabbat celebrate God manifest in creation. Ya'alos sadai v'chol asher bo, even the fields and everything that's in them comes to life. Hope that you're getting outdoors. It's pretty much the only thing you can do these days. So get outside, see some nature, find some quiet, and feel God's presence in all of creation. Let's sing together. Maybe next time you're on a hike, you can sing this. Page 14.
Ya'alos sadai v'chol asher bo, Ya'alos sadai, ay 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 ay, Ya'alos sadai v'chol asher bo, Ya'alos sadai, ay 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 ay, az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar, 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 Ya'alos sadai v'chol asher bo, Ya'alos sadai, ay 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 ay, Ya'alos sadai v'chol asher bo, Ya'alos sadai, ay 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 ay, az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar, 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 Ya'alos sadai v'chol asher bo, Ya'alos sadai, ay 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 ay, Ya'alos sadai v'chol asher bo, Ya'alos sadai, ay 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 ay.
I love that melody. That's nice. Let's continue now on page 20, in the middle of the page at the arrow.
Adonai Eloheinu, romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ishtachavu le'or kodsho, ve'ishtachavu le'or kodsho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu, romemu, romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ishtachavu le'or kodsho, ve'ishtachavu le'or kodsho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu, romemu, romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu.
Shabbat Shalom. Again, if you're just joining us, we're using Sidur Lev Shalem. It's available as a download from headenver.org. We're on page 22.
Ana bekov gedulat yemincha, tatit terura, tatit terura. Titerura, titerura, kaberinat, rinat amcha, sagveinu dareinu, nora.
Ana bekoach, God, with your great strength, untie the knots that bind us, the shackles that keep us locked in place. This is what the gift of Shabbat is for us. It brings us an opportunity to untie those shackles, to celebrate, to experience joy even in difficult times. Page 23, let's sing together the first two and last two stanzas of Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. Shalom zachor b'diborecha, hishmianu el hanucha. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, u'shemo tiferet le'livi lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. Likat Shabbat, lechu necha, ki mekor haberacha. Merosh mikadem nasucha, sof maaseh machshavat tefila. Lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. Yamin usmati proti, et Adonai ta'aritzi. Hayarish be'bati, ani smecha benagila. Lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. Boi v'shalom ata rebala, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמונה עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likat kala, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela. B'nei Shabbat, nekabela.
God, I enjoy that melody. That's a beautiful melody. Makes me think that, makes me feel like we should be in a coffee house, maybe. You on a
like it.
short little stage and singing for tips. but in a good way, you know, like it's like beautiful folk music. It really is wonderful. I love that melody. Let's continue now. We're on page 27, the end of the Psalm Tzadikat Tamar.
Tzadikat Tamar Yifrach, Keres Bavano Nizker. Tzadikat Tamar Yifrach, Keres Bavano Nizker. Shetulim beveit Adonai, bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu, kol yanumun b'seva. B'shenim v'ronanim yiyu, le'agim ki yashar Adonai, tzuri v'lo avlat abo. Yalai, yalalai, yalai, 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 yalai. Yalai, yalalai, yalai, 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 yalai. Tzadikat Tamar Yifrach, Keres Bavano Nizker. Tzadikat Tamar Yifrach, Keres Bavano Nizker. Shetulim beveit Adonai, bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu, on yanumu b'seva. B'shenim v'ronanim yiyu, le'agim ki yashar Adonai, tzuri v'lo avlat abo. Yalai, yalalai, yalai, 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 yalai. Try that. Yalai, yalalai, yalai, 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 yalai. Yalai, yalalai, yalai, 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 yalai. Yalai, yalalai, yalai, 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 yalai.
That's a beautiful melody too. Is that, I don't recognize that. Have we done that before?
A few times.
Oh,
But
wow.
it is new. It is new.
It's new to me. It's a nice one. I hope that this time, when we're doing Azamra from afar, that you're learning these melodies. I keep saying, you know, I look forward to a time when we can all be together here. And maybe in time, gradually, little by little, we'll start to gather together and to sing together. So learn these melodies with us, with the kavanah that we'll share our voices with one another soon. Not soon enough, but it feels like it's getting sooner. Let's turn now to page 40, Ahavat Olam, a song for peace and just peace between people, and in this night. Page 40.
This is going off of what you're saying. This is also a very, very new melody, also new to me. This is the Ahavat Olam that the Platt brothers made very famous. It's written by Mann and Rutman, who are a composer and arranger. So this is my guitar adaptation of their trio. So if you've heard that, I don't know, Rabbi, if you've seen that video.
I looked it up.
You looked it
Yes.
up? Okay.
So say something about who these Platt brothers
So
are.
Ben Platt is the name I think that most of us know. He played Evan Hansen in the show Dear Evan Hansen, and he is from Ramah,
He went to a Ramah camp.
California, I think, is where he the Jewish crew knows him from. But then he made his way to New York and became a Broadway star, and he is amazing. And his brothers are also singers. And so during quarantine, they were together and doing not much. So they recorded this beautiful song, and I think they created the arrangement. So I recommend you look it up. So, but for now, we're gonna sing, I think, my version, my one-man show version of their trio. So here it goes, page 40. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. When we lie down, this is not the right key, so I'm going to keep going to the next part of the song. We're going to go back to the beginning. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. Try that with me. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. That was my first time doing it, so next time it will be perfect.
Is there English too?
There is English.
All right, well, we'll have something to look forward to.
We learn every time we do this, right?
That's great. No, that's what makes it real. So we hope that you're singing along too, learning along. And we know that we do this live. We could make a recording, sure, and it could be super polished. But this has to feel real. And we also, as much as we want to celebrate on Shabbat, we also know that, gosh, the coronavirus is as bad as it's ever been, perhaps worse. Even as we look forward with some hope to vaccinations coming and at least some people getting them now and hopefully many more soon. So many people in need of healing for the coronavirus and for any number of reasons. We hold in our hearts those in need of healing and those who give healing as we sing together a prayer for healing.
May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Berach imotenu mekor habracha lavo body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
As we sing a Misha Berach, I think of my best friend and Chavruta, Gary. Many of you have heard of Gary over the years. He's now working in a hospital that is in triage mode as a chaplain, basically at beyond capacity. And I think of him and all the other healthcare workers who are on the front lines of this pandemic right now. You know, when Gary and I were chaplains together at UCLA, there was a saying among the chaplains that even when there's no cure, healing is always possible. There isn't always a cure. Life is short and fragile. And not everyone, no one gets out of here alive. We also call to mind our loved ones who've left this world. And even though they are gone, there's always an opportunity for healing. So at this time, I invite mourners who are at home to feel yourself to be part of a minyan. We know that a few dozen people are watching us right now. We're together in the best way that we can be and in the safest way we can be at this time. So I invite you, if you're a mourner, to please rise. We're on page 58 in Sidur Lev Shalem. And if you're saying Kaddish, we offer you this opportunity. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra kirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol bei Yisrael, v'gala u'vizman kariv ve'imru amen, yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olmei maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru amen Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Makom yenachem, yenachem etchem. May the Holy One comfort you. Hamakom yenachem, yenachem etchem. May our love embrace you. Betoch sha'al Avalei Tzion v'Yerushalayim. May their memory bring you peace, bring you strength, and be a blessing. Hamakom yenachem, yenachem etchem. May the Holy One comfort you. Hamakom yenachem, yenachem etchem. May our love embrace you.
Wherever you are, we hope that you do feel embraced by a community that stays connected even in times of pandemic. We invite you to join us in celebrating Shabbat. We're going to light candles now and blessings, and wish you a Shabbat Shalom at home, hopefully safe and in touch with your friends and family. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. If I can reach the Kiddush cup. We will do Kiddush together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'yamav ratzon inchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reshit. כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, מאותנו קידשת, מכל מין, ושבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We'll close in a few moments with one more song. Before we do, just want to wish you again a Shabbat Shalom. I've been on vacation this week, and so was Cantor Green. Cantor and her fiance went on a road trip to Utah, and I heard it was lovely. We just caught up like 5 minutes before we joined you all here, and I was off at home mostly, but enjoying time with my family, and it gave me a different perspective. I think I've been in a pretty sour mood lately with everything going on, and a little bit of vacation, a little bit of stepping back, of tuning out from some things, frankly, tuning out of the news for a little while has done me well. And I hope that if you're able to, that over this winter break that you've had an opportunity also for a little bit of R&R, a little bit of restoration. And I think it really just depends on, I think it depends a lot on how you frame your experience. In this week's Parsha, our forefather Jacob is near the end of his life, and his son Joseph brings him up down from Canaan to Egypt, and they've been reunited as a family. The Parsha opens with the brothers, the confrontation between Judah and Joseph, and Joseph reveals himself finally to his brothers. It's a great relief, of course, to his father Jacob. But now Jacob, at the end of his life, meets the Pharaoh, the most powerful man probably that he's ever met. And the Pharaoh asks him, how old are you? The commentators think that Jacob looked very, very old, and it draws the Pharaoh's attention, just how old he looks. He'd never seen anyone quite as old, and so he asks a somewhat awkward and maybe even out of place question for just meeting someone. He says, how many have been the days of the years of your life? Kama yemei shnei chayecha? How long have you lived? And Jacob gives an equally odd response. He says, the days of my life have been short and bitter, and I didn't even attain the level of my forefathers. And that's it. That's the entire encounter with Pharaoh. And it's an odd thing to say. I wonder if Jacob here at this point in his life is speaking to the most powerful person he's met before. Maybe who the closest that he can make to an equal, someone of his stature that has achieved what he has achieved, and he confides in this fellow, in this maybe a peer, that his life has been hard. As far as he knew, he lost a son. His other sons quarreled with one another, committed crimes, did awful things to each other. And it's not surprising that at this point in his life he might be bitter, though it's difficult to hear from our forefather. It's odd that he says that he didn't reach the stature of his fathers. He didn't even live, he literally says he didn't live as long as they did. It's like the old Jewish joke about the guy who goes to the Catskills and comes back and tells his friend and says, oh, the food was awful and the portion's so small, right? Like, well, if the food was awful, then why are you complaining that the portions were small? If your life was so awful, why are you saying it was too short, too? It seems like Jacob has a perspective, at least in this moment in his life, that's quite negative. He frames his life seeing the days as short. We know that they have not been short. He's had some very good days, some very successful days. We know that he's lived a full life, has a huge family, has married and amassed a fortune, and yet it doesn't feel like quite enough. It's not surprising in this moment that we live in to feel negative and to feel sad. And believe me, I've been through a lot in my own life, and I have felt that sadness. It's not an and or, it's not a but an and. And at the same time, even in the midst of difficulties, in the midst of tragedy, even in the midst of an awful situation, we can live our days fully. We can live as fully as we can and enjoy and celebrate and be grateful for the blessings that we do have. I'm feeling it at this moment. I wasn't feeling it a few weeks ago. That's how it goes. If you're not feeling it right now and I'm not convincing you, don't beat yourself up. But if you can find a little bit of space right now, if you can get out a little bit, if you can enjoy this time of year, feel some gratitude for that and know that you have permission to celebrate, to feel good, to enjoy, even in a world with so much suffering. We all deserve it sometimes, and that's the gift that we get with Shabbat. I hope that this Shabbat is a respite in whatever way that you need it to be. And that I hope that you can draw in a breath and feel that gratitude for this moment. Let's hold that kavanah in the week ahead. And I hope that it continues to be a time of growing blessing for all of us. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and please come back every week at 6 p.m. Cantor Green and I would love to sing with you and learn a little bit of Torah. Have a Shabbat Shalom.
And we will end with one more song. I don't know if you who have been watching have figured it out, but I like to end with songs that I feel are relevant, that might not be in the Siddur, that give us something, a little extra. So because we've been reading the story of Joseph, it's my favorite time of year because there's so many songs I can sing about Joseph. So we're going to end with Close Every Door, which is from the musical Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which if you haven't heard the music, it's amazing. And that's where we're going to end. So if you know it, feel free to join me. Close every door to me, hide all the world from me, bar all the windows and shut out the light. Do what you want with me, hate me and laugh at me. Darken my daytime and torture my night. If my life were important, I would ask, will I live or die? But I know the answers lie far from this world. Close every door to me, keep those I love from me. Children of Israel are never alone, for I know I shall find my own peace of mind, for I have been promised a land of my own. Close every door to me, hide all the world from me, bar all the windows give me a number instead of my name. Forget all about me and let me decay. I do not matter, I'm only one person. Destroy me completely, then throw me away. If my life were important, I would ask, will I live or die? But I know the answers lie far from this world. Close every door to me, keep those I love from me. Children of Israel are never alone, for we know we shall find our own peace of mind, for we have been promised a land of our own. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.